name's Tony Newmeyer. I'm the author of the book, The 7-Minute Millionaire, How to Think Yourself Rich, and founder of Super Richer Academy. When I was a baby, like you, I'd communicate my needs by crying if I wanted food or to be changed. As time went on, I could walk but not talk. I'd point at what I wanted, and of course, as more time passed, I could talk, and then I learned to write. Some people picked up on writing better than I did. It wasn't something that came naturally to me. So much so that when I was in grade 9, my English teacher questioned me about a particular poem that I wrote. She didn't believe that it was an original by me. It was all mine, and she begrudgingly gave me an A. That was the only A in English that I ever got. And actually, I had to take summer school English that year. Over time, and with consistent effort, I was able to communicate better, get my points across, and even write a popular book, The 7-Minute Millionaire. So let me ask, do you think you communicate well? We communicate with people every day in varieties of ways. We talk, we write, we smile, and we frown. These are daily interactions that allow us to make friends or enemies and do business. Have you ever thought about how you communicate with people each and every day? When you talk with someone, are you speaking clearly and succinctly and making your point easily? When you write, are you communicating appropriately, using the words that mean what you want to say, without using show-off words that make the person you're writing to or your audience feel like you're just being obnoxious? I bring this up because in all areas of your life, the way you communicate can make or break you, literally. When you want to get ahead in life, one of the best ways to do that quickly is to learn how to communicate well. According to the Statistics Brain Institute, 17% of Americans are actually illiterate. 70% of inmates and 19% of school graduates are also illiterate. These are horrible statistics from a variety of standpoints. However, I'm not going to belabor or analyze them right now because I think that the correlation is clear. Learn to be a better communicator. What I'm talking about, though, is a higher level of thinking. If you want to get ahead in your life, you're going to want to get better at speaking and writing your message, whatever that message might be. It really is that plain and simple. You can do this in a variety of ways that won't cost you a penny, but you'll reap the rewards as you get better at it. To get better at writing, you should just begin writing. By writing something every day, and it really doesn't matter what. Something else that helps is reading. If you're not reading a lot, you're missing out on a great educational amount of information and an opportunity to see how others write. I read about a book a week. I only started doing this a few months ago. I was reading a fair bit before, but just not in the same volume. I've now set a time aside each and every day. I'm up at 5 in the morning and I set some time to read at that time. Now, depending on what it is you're writing, also learn to tell stories in your text and in front of the room. It's true that people learn better from stories, and the more that you can intertwine them into your writings, the better. Start learning on purpose. You can join a local or online writing group that will help you by critiquing your work and giving you suggestions on how to improve. They'll do this for free. It's like a mastermind for writing, and I strongly believe in the power of the mastermind group. They can really change your life. They have changed mine. I mentioned speaking in front of people. Now, usually when I start talking about speaking in public, people break into a cold sweat and go into heart palpitations. Now, have you ever done public speaking or thought about doing it? It is said that it's people's greatest fear, even above the number 2 fear, which is dying by fire. Well, dying by fire is far above speaking in public for me, but then I've done quite a bit of it, and I've spoken in front of groups of 2,000 people. I don't find speaking in public particularly difficult once I get going. It's just getting started that gets my nerves going. If speaking in front of people is a goal, then you can join Toastmasters or some other public speaking group that will help you with that skill. Now, there's more to communication than words. There are other important communication methods and skills. Know your body language when you are talking to somebody. Are you being closed or open at that moment? Have your arms crossed can show the person that you're closed to whatever you're being talked about. Look at the other person that is talking to you and be fully present to them and the conversation. If your mind wanders, or if you're texting or on your phone, people notice your lack of interest. Whether a business or personal situation, this can reflect negatively on you and can lose the business or lose the opportunity for the relationship with that person. And when talking with someone, to show interest, ask questions of them without peppering or interrogating them. Then listen for the answers. Have you ever thought about writing as a career, or just to earn some extra money? Well, you might consider learning to be a copywriter. When you get good at copywriting, you can command a significant income for your services. And in fact, it's one of the options I talk with people about when they are looking for ways to create secondary cash flow or an income stream that they can start from home with no money. Copywriting is the skill of using words to persuade people to buy something. It may be a product or a service or even a political idea. Copywriting in different forms is all around us. So when you start to take notice, you'll start to understand and see why so many people are needed in this area of business. Better communication can and will improve all areas of your life. Learning to write better will also set you apart from others. You don't need to be a literary genius or a Pulitzer Prize winner, just a decent writer. For me, that means taking a little more care when I write. I find the ideas are flowing so fast my fingers don't keep up a lot of the time. It also means going back over what I write to be sure that I haven't left out a word or two. This is especially true for me when I write emails. I sometimes forget to reread them before I hit the send button, and admittedly, on occasion, this hasn't made the best of impressions. So to become the best you can be, to achieve all that you want to achieve, to influence those you want to have influence with, it comes down to a couple of basics. Learn to communicate, learn to talk and write in a voice that will portray you and portray you in a way that you want to be portrayed. You can't go wrong by becoming a better communicator. It is about living rich. It is about becoming a super richer. Until next time.